Yeah. Welcome to GVTV. That's right. Good Vibes Television, brought to you by Digital Impact Studios. I am one of three. I am your boy RL, and with me, as always, my man DJ PRS1.
Yep, I'm here.
And our queen, Miss Savvy E. Hey y'all, what's poppin'?
Nothing. What about you?
You know I'm smiling ear to ear.
We know you are.
Just your cat right here. I'm good. I'm good. What about you, PRS1?
I'm good. I'm smiling with you.
How y'all? I know you are.
Why are you smiling?
I'm just smiling. I gotta live vicariously through him.
He has
okay.
to.
All right.
How's the last couple of weeks been for y'all?
Mine's been okay. You know, just doing what I do, trying to get ready for this show. So, been a little busy. That's all.
I picked out my outfit for the show.
You did? What you wearing?
I did. I'm wearing all white.
All white?
All white.
Shoes too?
Shoes too.
Hat too?
Hat too.
Okay.
I'm wearing all white.
All right, fly guy. I see
I'm
you.
trying my best.
All right. Don't try to outshine everybody else, though.
No. I'm too old for that. I'm just trying to get in where I fit in. That's all.
You gonna have a man's book bag, fanny pack?
Negative.
Purse? Okay. Just
Negative. I'm gonna have a book bag, possibly.
What you gonna have in the book bag?
Some stuff that we couldn't partake in at the last show, but we can partake in it now.
Well,
so,
you know it's gonna be security at the door. They're gonna be checking everything. So
we're on the red carpet. We should be excused.
Yeah, you might want to come there a little early.
Okay, I got you.
All right.
All right.
Well, my week's been crazy. My couple weeks. My son got married.
Yeah,
I saw that. Congratulations.
Yeah,
we didn't get invited, you know.
I know it was last minute. I almost didn't get invited.
Oh, okay.
So I had to scramble and the funny story is he calls and he says this is on the Thursday he called and he said, hey, we're doing the wedding thing, boom because I'm you're supposed to be going off to Kuwait come November, so he's doing all of that stuff, putting all that together. So while he's doing that, I said, what, really? Okay. I said, well, send me the Facebook link so I could see the wedding. My wife looks at me like, Facebook link, we going? I was like, oh, I guess we going. I'll see when I get there. So
me and you talked about this because he's in, in the Army. He's going away. You said November.
Yep, that's right.
And just got married last week.
Mm-hmm.
To our listeners and viewers. For those that don't know who Jody is, Jody is this made-up individual that military personnel speak of. So Jody is the guy that gets your girl.
Yep.
Jody got your girl.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go on deployments and all that good stuff, you ain't got to worry about your woman being lonely at night because Jody is going to be taking care of her.
And Jody could have been male or female.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. Jody was Jody.
Stranger or friend, right? It is, man. The military life is hard. I got married in the military. First marriage.
I'll great say is to the woman now.
First marriage, right?
Okay.
Got married in the military, and it was the greatest thing in the world. Like in the beginning, I was 20. I ain't gonna say her age, and we had a lot of fun. And, my credit is excellent. I'm in the military, so they go by your contract, like how long your contract is. I bought everything. We had 2 cars. We had a house. We went shopping, just all kinds of stuff. I had a good time, and you're young. So you're just enjoying it all. And then deployments came. Shorty, the phone calls I was getting in Japan about what was going on in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, my homeboy's like, yo, she won't even hang with us. She's hanging with a select group of people. And if you're watching, we're cool and we're good. I'm just speaking on past stuff. We good. But anyway, ain't nothing you can do. You in Japan.
Right.
You ain't like I can get on a plane, come home, whoop her ass real quick, and get back on a plane and go back to Okinawa. So I'm praying for your son. Because it's stressful. Ain't nothing you can do.
Exactly.
That's a lot of stress on any young person. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that, you ain't got that too much life experience.
Yep.
you know, as us as men, we think because we can make her scream and moan that we know what we're. Man, I got this. I got her in check, dog. I had her all bent up like a pretzel. Well, somebody else ain't bent up like a pretzel too, right? You ain't gonna be there for a minute. Trust and believe. When she come back, she gonna have some moves you ain't never seen before.
Yep. Somebody double dipping your chip.
Absolutely. So, I'm not saying that's what's gonna happen to you, young guy, Dean. Congratulations. Just stay strong in your faith, and
Yeah, they got it. They got it.
yeah, just be strong, man. That is good. But enjoy that extra money you get for getting married, though.
Yeah.
That BAQ.
FBA.
Yeah, enjoy it. It's about $1,000 now, so enjoy that extra cash.
But they've been cool. They've been cool. I mean, we had a cruise, family vacation with all of them. I love my daughter-in-law, and it's crazy now. I did never thought I'd be able to say I have a daughter-in-law now. That's crazy.
That's a good thing. That's a great thing.
It's a great thing.
And you guys got to keep it close.
Huh?
He's the first one who got married.
Yeah. First, I hope he is the first one that got
The
married.
first one you know of.
I know of, right?
That would be weird.
It will. But you can't put anything past this world.
No. You can't. But good luck to them. And I'm sure you guys will keep her close as he's in Kuwait, because that's the one thing you need. You need family.
Yeah.
You definitely need family. Don't want. What, he's going to be gone for a year?
I believe it's like 9 months.
Whoa.
Yep.
Lord have mercy. Just make sure because if she has a baby and it ain't, you know.
What's the finger count?
9
9 months.
months.
Yo, shorty might not be mine, right? So
Oh,
That
my
one's
God.
mine, but that one,
what do you say?
that's a slop.
That's Darren.
What's that? Cat Williams?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
He was like, "Who's that white baby?"
Who's that white baby?
Oh, and it's crazy because you know that stuff, man. Oh my God, I could speak on so many stories because
We don't have that much time.
I'm not going to.
Okay,
But
thank
when you in boot camp, they tell you these things to scare you away from getting married or being in a serious relationship, right? They tell you all these stories, and you think that they're lying to you. They're not lying to you. These are real events that happened. It was events that happened in a movie called
Jarhead.
Jarhead.
Yep.
Marine Corps movie, and I'm sitting there
Jarhead.
watching it, and man, my wife is just watching it. I'm like, oh my God, that
It's like
actually happened.
my girl sent me a video. We can watch this video.
And she's in the video
Banging the neighbor.
banging a neighbor, getting back at him for something he did or she heard he was doing. And it's in the movie, but that actually happened on the float that went out before mine. He came back home, got his gun because he was a staff sergeant. So he got his gun. He went home and he killed her.
Oh wow.
That's real stuff. That's why they try to scare you in to not getting married, right?
Right.
Because
Or prep you.
Or prep you, yeah, because
Yeah.
a lot of them are getting married young.
Yeah.
You know, so they try to prep them. They try to scare them. You know, I wish I didn't get married at 20. You know, I thought I was a man. I thought I was because I could buy her things, because I always said yes, because I could provide for her. I thought I was a man.
Right.
I thought I was doing right, and I actually did more damage to my marriage because all I said was just, oh hell yeah, girl, go ahead and get it. I thought, you know, I'm like, shit, I'm all that.
Yeah, I can get that for you.
Yeah, but she was taking that shit going to see some other nigga. Right? Yo, who was in this car? Like,
Because
Jody.
what, the chair was laying back.
lean back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ashes and shit. Like, oh, who's smoking in the passenger seat?
Jody.
What? Jody was all up on my car insurance, enjoying all that.
Yeah.
Damn Jody.
Nah, fuck him. He in Philadelphia. I know exactly what his name is. His name is William Fagans, and he's still a
Oh
whore.
wow! Not the
Dang.
shout out, not the danger shout out.
Damn.
Right. Thank you
Shots
for that.
fired. Shots fired.
Yeah.
So that must have really hit you at home, really, because you still have
Still hurt
feelings for
about
that
it.
right now.
Yeah, you still sound like you still hurt about that.
Because I took the higher road. Like I really wish I wouldn't have. I wish I would have went ahead and put my hand.
And put it. Yeah, okay, so you can be in jail.
I would have been in for a little while.
Okay.
That's the one thing about the military.
See, and back
They gonna
then-
get you out.
Oh, okay.
Back then when you're younger, you got an excuse. I was immature.
Yeah.
Can't do
know
that
what
shit
I'm
when
saying?
you're old
my
now.
pride. She hurt my pride.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
You ain't know better.
You know. And y'all got me thinking about that. Fuck both. I said,
Let's
cheat on me.
Right. Let's move on.
And move on.
Yeah, you're in a new marriage. You know, it's better. So let's move on.
Yes.
We don't have a therapist up in here.
We don't.
Okay. All right. So what we moving on to? Look, he got quiet.
I know.
Poor baby. You need a hug.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
I'm excited about tonight, though. I am excited about
Me
tonight.
too.
I know I do a lot of joking and playing.
Me too.
But somebody is here tonight. I am a big fan of hers.
Oh,
I
Lord.
follow. I'm just saying, it's not too many artists in our city that you can take serious, right? Because a lot of artists, and we spoke about this the last show, they're not serious about their craft. You can tell when a person is serious about their craft, right? And I got that sort of from the Zoom, but then we went to the show. I was like, oh, Shorty serious. Shorty serious. So I was really excited to have the opportunity with y'all again tonight to have her in person. Because we did it while we was in COVID. You know what I mean? So I'm excited. I'm excited. Y'all know it. I got dressed 2 weeks ago for her, thinking she was coming. 2 weeks ago, I had on some fly shit.
Right.
I cut grass in this shit. You know what I mean? But still, it's all good. It's all good because the heart is there. The heart is there. I even went ahead and been rapping on the way here. I got somebody else's song. I'm a rap to her.
Oh wow.
It's only a few. It's only a few bars, but it's somebody else shit.
Some LL stuff, huh?
No, man. Biggie Smalls.
Oh, I thought you
Like ain't nothing sexy about it neither.
Brown the Way Girl stuff.
No, I can't do that because then people be like, "Damn, Al,
Damn.
what's wrong with you?
Sitting on a bus stop.
Sucking on a lollipop." You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Well,
So can
my, My thing is, well, before we go on,
All right.
I dig both of our guests. Both of our guests, you know, so because I had the opportunity to interview him before. I ain't gonna say his name yet because we wait till Savvy drop it. But I had the opportunity. He was on my show, and when I tell you, his lyrical content is off the hook.
Okay.
Yes. This young man right here.
So I'm gonna be a fan at the end of the show. That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay.
If you ain't a fan, you gotta get your ass whooped. No,
No shit, because when he got out the car, I thought he was her bodyguard. I was like, damn.
But this young man speaks his life, basically.
That's
From
what's up.
what I got, it was just basically his life. That's what he speaks. And I mean, his lyrical content is off the hook. It's so rich. It's crazy. And you know, of course I'm a fan of her as well, because that voice boy.
The energy.
Yes.
Yes.
Y'all done?
Yeah,
Boo loving
we done.
over here.
Yeah,
Man, I'm crushing.
Sheesh.
I'm crushing.
We done making.
Well,
our
we're
guest
done.
Yeah,
left.
y'all.
We're done.
Good Lord, y'all need towels to dry off because y'all are killing me over here, Petey. Gee. And anyway, before we get to the guests, I just want to say, see, y'all, this is how y'all know that this man do not read anything that I sent him. So I sent y'all stuff and y'all should have read up on these people. It's called Do Your Backstory.
I know everything about her.
Okay, but you ain't know nothing about the other artists.
Now, all fairness, right?
Uh-huh.
I thought we was only having one guest tonight because of the poster.
What poster? It's like 3 people on that poster.
No, that was the last poster I got, but the first poster I got, it was just her.
I don't know where you got that from.
From you.
That's the only
Everybody
one he
has
stopped
their
at.
own poster, sir.
That's the only one he stopped at.
Well, then
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Show's over.
Right. That's the one he saw.
He saw that
Never
and
mind.
paused.
Never
That
mind.
was
I don't
it.
want to see nobody else.
I apologize.
He looked at that
Okay.
one
I
and go, "Where's the
apologize.
lotion?"
Oh my God. Let's move right along. So,
Black Jesus.
So tonight we're supposed to have 3. I want to give a shout out to her. She ain't make it tonight. I wanted to meet her in person, but I'm gonna give her a shout out, Miss Ty Phoenix. Sorry you couldn't make it tonight.
Yeah.
But we got two magnificent artists here tonight. Of course, Miss Danger Aurora.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
a fan, everybody a fan. And then you got my man right here, Mr. BRM Stuntin. That's right.
All right.
So as they say, I was excited for the lineup tonight. Like this is the hottest lineup right now. No disrespect to everybody else, because everybody that came through, they was fire. But for some reason, these 2 people and the person that's not here, I just was glad that they came on at the same time. So thank y'all for coming and thank y'all for joining us.
Always a pleasure.
Of course.
Yes. So let's get right into it. Miss Danger, how you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here locked in with y'all again. You know, we back at it again. And I'm here with the amigo to me. I had the pleasure of meeting him in my own event. All positive vibes. It was lit. So I'm happy to see where our careers take us both, honestly, this year. So, yes.
That's good. That's good. So let's move right along to Mr. BRM Stuntin. How you doing, sir?
Everything great. For those that don't know me, BRM Stuntin, don't forget to stun. But life is good. It's always a pleasure when I'm in here with these positive vibes, with these good people. Most of us already have a rapport. Like Danger said, we did some work last summer. It was a ball, you know what I mean? It was hot as I don't know what, but we had it turned though. You feel me?
That's good. That's good. So we just gonna move it right along. Miss Danger,
Yes.
tell us about yourself. Tell us about your career, where you came from, how you got started.
Well, it started a while ago. But yes, I'm an upcoming artist in DMV. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, from down 702. If anybody knows where that is, that's the county, but don't play with it. But yes, I'm an upcoming artist and entrepreneur in the DMV. I just dropped my single, Chanel, as well, which is kind of doing some noise now, which I'm excited about. Yes, I have another upcoming festival coming up in August this year, so it's gonna be hot again. It's gonna be extra hot again. But hopefully we got some air circulating this time, you know what I'm saying? But yes, I have a lot of things going on that I'm just excited to share tonight that I can get into eventually. So
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
So
Now, I think Chanel was your first song on Apple, right?
first official single,
First official
yes.
single on Apple. That was, I gotta
Right,
say.
right.
Yes.
Yep, that is a big step for you.
Yes, it is.
Now you can finally get paid.
Finally, okay? Not just these appearances and
Yes,
stuff, you know?
congratulations.
right. So moving right along, next, Mr. BRM, tell us about yourself, what you've been doing, what you got coming up.
Yeah. Actually, I'm dropping my first full project on Friday, Stunt Talk. And I'm also dropping a video with it, Rich All Punch-Ins, which is a song out the tape. Got another video in the vault. Like, the consistency is, that's the key to me. So that's really what I've been working on. I kind of took a step back from doing a lot of appearances and things like that. I wouldn't even say working on the craft, even though that's always a part, but really working on like my marketing and my strategies and like, just moving strategic with my career. I just had to take a step back and put that together. Now I'm ready.
That's good to hear. That's
Salute,
good.
salute.
Yeah.
You got something for?
Yeah, sure. Hey, sir, how you doing?
Yeah, what's going on?
Nice to meet you. I'm RL.
What's up, L?
Hey, so question, right? Out here today, it's a lot more women out here, a lot more female artists out here. Have you found it challenging to kind of as far as like you said, marketing or getting? I'm not sure. Do you have a manager? Or you doing all this on your own?
Yeah, she's in the room. Savvy.
Once again, this
know.
man don't listen.
You,
I said that's my.
hey y'all
Quiet.
y'all gotta understand Savvy and our relationship, right? So I get up in the morning from work. She get my clothes ready,
Right.
and when I go out the door, it's like that's it. There's no hug, there's no kiss. So when she texts me throughout the day, there's really no solid communication.
Right, because you were telling people last week he was divorcing me, remember?
We'll talk about that off the air.
Okay.
But back to what I was saying. For like, I know 20 years ago, I had a whole lot of friends. They were trying to do their thing, and it was only like maybe one or two women, trying to make a name for themselves, right? That was serious, I guess. And now it seems like you have a whole lot more young ladies out here, and they're not just doing it; they're doing it damn good. Have you found it challenging to, I guess, lock in shows, studio time, things that would normally come pretty easy for a male artist?
I wouldn't say it been any issue, like, especially the way I move. I build organic relationships, like even like how I met Savvy. Like I just meet people and build with it, so it's a mutual thing. Like where I record or who I shoot with, they want to shoot or record me just as much as I want to record and shoot with them. And as far as like the impact of female artists, from a marketing standpoint, I like seeing them shine, and it's like they might not even realize they got more ammunition because people will interact with that content because they're women. You know, you got a bunch of thirsty dudes online all day. So, you know, a chick do a nice little dance number to a song or something. A dude, you know, he gonna like it. He might not even listen to the words at all. You know, he's just like, oh, this a pretty woman. So I like seeing the women that also know how to manipulate that into their favor without giving into anything they don't want to do. You feel me? Because, like, with the music industry, with dudes, females alike, it's cutthroat. You feel me? So with females, they get it even worse a lot of times. So whenever I come in interaction with them, you know, I try to kind of give them a different angle because I know they got to deal with a lot of bullshit. And then they be good allies for us as men. You feel what I'm saying? Video shoots, I might need a model. They might do it. They'll know somebody to do it. Like, I just be liking to build my network. But I love seeing a woman do their thing. Like, I don't feel like it really get in the way of anything I'm doing. You just got to build your brand according to your strengths. You feel me? So that's how I look at it.
That's what's up. And I actually, it was funny because last week I had a young man who wanted to speak to you, but before I passed him on to you, I was talking to him and I was like, look, I don't know nothing about managing, dude. I can't do this. But if I was to try to manage, I would, me personally, just taking a look at how things are, I would want to work with women. You know, the grind, the seriousness, not to say that you're not serious, brother, but I'm just the grind and the seriousness that, you know, we've seen from these women over the last 5 to 10 years, right, has been incredible. And it's just like, wow, like, you know, they are here. They have arrived and they have taken over. Like, you got men riding around in their cars bumping Cardi. Young and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's back in the day, ain't nobody playing the Brat in their car. You know, that's how old we are. Ain't nobody playing, but we didn't have that many. You had Kim, you had Boss, you had Brat, you know, MC Light, of course, but you didn't have men bumping them in the cars. And now you hearing Nicki.
Especially with your boys in the car.
Especially with your boys in the car, yeah, with your boy. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing Nicki, you're hearing Cardi. Right. You know what I'm saying? I remember seeing people on social media a few years ago, like dudes like really hammering it for Young M.A. Like, nah, yo, shorty tough. She'll eat this dude and eat this. And it's just the work ethic. It's like, man, I really appreciate it, right? Because like we said 2 weeks ago, it's missing. The work ethic is missing. Like, you're talented, but you're really not putting in all that you can.
Right.
You know?
But before we get to back to the guests, I just want to say I kind of beg to differ because I work with females. And, you know, no disrespect to any female artists out there, but the females that I work with, they were lazy. They didn't want to do no work. So the two guys that I do work with, they be grinding. You know, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
They were lazy. It's like they wanted me to do everything for them. And I'm like, I can't hold your hand. You're not a baby. You're not a child. But the two gentlemen that I work with, they grind. I don't have to hold their hand. Every time I'm looking on social media, they doing something. So my thing is I have a different outlook on it.
Yeah, because you got the actual relationship. Right. So I only get the, you know, when they come in the studio, whenever we interview them or I see them at the show or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I don't have that relationship with like you do. So I'm gonna take your word on it.
Right.
But from what it looked like, damn, y'all doing y'all thing.
But that might be a good topic, though, a good aspect. I mean, to look at it, maybe female artists work better with male managers, and maybe male, you know, artists work better with female managers. I don't know. Could be.
We don't know. We have to do an interview on that.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
She's like, okay, y'all talking to me?
No, because I'm just thinking, like, on a personal level, like, I mean, I have, like, the drive, you know what I'm saying, to just do for myself because I've been held back because I've always put other people's needs before my own. I've helped a lot of, like, artists that's already established and that's out there, like, really get their foot in the door. And, you know, I didn't expect no handout or nothing like that, but that's why, you know, I'm really building up now. I really got the gas, you know, to really keep moving and keep pushing because I feel like I lost time, you know what I'm saying, helping all these other people. So now it's now and never, you feel me? Yeah. I can't let man stop me or fear any man, period. I just got to go for it. So going off of that and my faith especially, like, dealing with men, like you said, it's been difficult. I've always had men, trying to sleep with me, throw themselves at me and stuff like that. Naturally I know that I'm attractive, which is why I'm really practicing discipline right now. You see how I'm dressed. It's Ramadan. I pay homage to God first. I walk with grace, so I have to honor thy at the end of the day. But dealing with that aspect, and then dealing with females, I feel like with females, if they don't have the same drive as me, it's always on like a envious type of time. I'm thankful that I have Savvy in my corner because she's done a lot in such a little amount of time to just help me just further my career. You know what I'm saying? And it's few and far within this industry to really get like-minded people at the end of the day to really believe in you and really push you at the same time instead of being envious, because envy is a weak disease. You feel me? So that's just how I feel about it.
All right, go ahead, girl. Preach. That's right.
That's just how I feel about it.
Big facts. I'll say, like, through my experience, like, it's an artist for artist type of thing, because, like, that's one of the things that ain't really tied to any one gender, because it go by the individual. Like, some people really want it, some people don't. Like, you'll have, I'll start with men, like, you'll have dudes that might have clout on Instagram, or maybe even not. It's just like, man, because they think they music hard, they think everybody else should think it's hard. They don't have no business sense about it. Like, oh, I'm Lil such and such, yo, we getting in here, we with no type of business sense. You feel me? That'll leave a bad taste in people's mouth. Then you got women that try to use their feminine prowess for everything when it's still a business. Like, you gotta be on the business first. All that other stuff will help you, knowing your strengths and weaknesses will help you handle your business. But if you're not handling business, you're not gonna get nowhere. It don't matter if you a male or a female.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's true.
Yep. So before we move on, I just want to make sure we shouting out our people watching out there on Facebook, YouTube, any other platform that you're looking at. Remember, you can drop your comments. We'll be able to read your comments. I want to say a special shout out to Tank, Mike McCoy. You always there for us. What else I got on here that I'm looking at? That's about it for now. No, a couple others. But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, going back to that. What would you guys say? And any one of y'all could start it off, right? Any one of y'all could start it off. But what if you weren't doing music? If you weren't Danger Aurora, if you wasn't BRM Stuntin, what you think your life would be like right now? What would you be doing?
I'll be selling something. Not saying legally. not saying illegally. Yeah, not saying illegally, but I know I'd be in some type of business. Like,
okay.
Since a kid, I just, what you want to do when you grow up and all that. My mother used to make me write it down and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I always wanted to be some kind of businessman. Like, even as a kid, I want to be a CEO of my own corporation, not knowing what the business going to be, but I just know I wouldn't, like, I never fit into that formal structure. You know what I'm saying? I always just been the type, I'm going to just do me. Like, a lot of people with my family was in the military too. I could never be in the military just because my characteristics, you know what I mean? So I'd be selling something.
I feel like, see, as a kid, it was crazy. It was just a whole different, like, avenue and lane. Like, I wanted to be a veterinarian at first, most random thing. Oh, wow. But then, like, when I got to college, I was a marine biology major first. Like, I was standing on business. Like, I was going to be on a machine island really studying the ocean. And then I got a scholarship for dance, and then that was it. I went right back to my roots because I've been dancing since a kid, so I got my scholarship for dance, started doing that, and then I was singing at 8 years old, and then, like, people just don't take you seriously for whatever reason until you really got to stand on business and show people, like, no, this is what I'm about, and just not worry about none of the noise. Just do it, and what's meant for you, it can't be stopped or taken away, you feel me? So, boop.
So what made you, Danger, what made you get into what you into now? Why did you transfer into a rap artist?
So, kind of like, I don't know, like, I started off singing, and as a kid, like, because what I'm doing right now is really going back to my most innocent self. I'm in a season of harvest and self-care and healing right now. So, what I did as a kid, I was singing. My family is very strict within the church. Like, one of my grandmothers was like one of the first founders of one of the first black churches, Southern Baptist. So I was one of those, even though like everybody considers me to be really mysterious, and I am, I guess, to a certain extent, but I was not into the church like that. Like, I read the Bible and stuff like that, but because I have such an intro, extro type of personality, being a part of the church, they are kind of like, you know, when it comes to certain things, they won't allow you to really express yourself. So I don't know, like, because over time it was like, oh yeah, you need to go to church and sing hymns to really hit your soul. When I really started dabbing into rap music, I really always listened to every single type of genre of music. But when Nicki really came out and had people in the chokehold, like on that underground type of stuff, and like '08, and we talking about the like 2013, like I really was like, okay, she in her bag. And listening to how she was coming and being so strong within the industry full of men, it was like, oh no, I have that type of drive, like I could do this. And I feel like that's how a lot of the other females feel now as artists, like, oh, if this person can do it, then I can do it. You know, I can hit a couple rhymes and boom. But it depends on how serious you take your craft, you feel me, and how serious other people are going to be able to relate to what you're saying. Because there's a lot of artists that don't have substance. Like, what are you talking about? You got a nice beat, but what are you talking about?
Right. So same question to you, Mr. BRM.
Well, similar, kind of similar to like what Danger was saying. As a kid, rap music always was just like something I gravitated towards. You know, my mother, she was heavy in the church and stuff. Like, I used to be in the back of the church writing raps. You know what I mean? Like, you feel me? I couldn't, like, I never really gravitated too much towards being like super churchy, you know what I'm saying? So at a certain point, it's just like, that's what I want to do. Like, football was really my first love. Football and music, like, kind of same time. And I come from a musical family, but at a certain point when I was like my adolescence, like, you know, start getting hell on my chest, you feel me? I'm like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna make the NFL. Like, that seemed like real hard thing to do. I'ma just stick with the rap, you know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what I've been on. I was like 14, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I started my career. Y'all turn and looked at me like,
Because I'm saying, if you have any, I don't want to, you know, take over. You know,
oh no, I'm
all day. So.
no, I mean,
But you wrote rap.
huh?
You wrote rap. Didn't he say last week?
I did. I wasn't that good though.
And he choked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
turned
obviously
around.
he ain't write too
Yeah.
much.
No, that was it, man. I had my one moment. I got on stage,
You didn't even have a moment.
I know.
It wasn't even a moment. Sir.
Backpedal the hell out of there.
but I'm telling you, now
Uh-huh.
I could do it.
You can do it.
I'll kill anybody.
Give me some
Lord.
bars.
I'll kill anybody.
Give me some bars.
Give some bars.
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I know what it means.
Okay.
And we ain't
I
talking
got
about
some words.
We not talking about.
But this show ain't about Ramon.
Oh, it's not about Ramon. Okay.
Show ain't
I see.
about Ramon.
Yes, sir. Yes,
It's about
sir.
them.
I like how you pass that on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because, you know, I give you Biggie all day.
Oh Lord. You know, rest in peace to Biggie, but okay.
It was all a dream.
Okay, thank you.
I used to read Word Up magazine.
We only got 10 minutes.
Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack, Mr. Magic Molly Mall.
We have 2 rappers in here if we want to hear some bars. Thank you.
So,
Stop.
question: are we going to hear something from anybody? Did y'all got anything like?
Oh yeah, I know. Both of them can freestyle. I know that for sure. Who
I
want to
need
start?
everybody to go stream Chanel today.
Yes,
That's a good plug. That's a good plug. We was actually bumping it in the car.
yes, we were. Yes, I mean that was fire.
Right, we're sitting in the parking lot. We're bumping Chanel, and I called him to the car. Whole time she's sitting in the car next to us, in the back seat, like, you know, on the low, not like you know, and then pops out like Batman.
I said things have
Scared the
changed.
crap out of us.
Things have changed since COVID. She has a driver. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
yes,
that's what you were saying. She got
Hey,
a
yo.
driver.
if she has a drive, I was like, oh, we got to step our game up, GVTV.
Right,
We
right.
drove ourselves here. Yes. So I understand that you thought I was her husband.
Yeah, I don't. Cause, all right, that's crazy. But when I first met Savvy, y'all did that event. It was around the COVID joint down with John Hopkins.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe because y'all do that work husband and wife thing, whatever y'all did earlier today. I thought y'all was really married.
Man, let me tell you something. This woman, we do not do the work husband and wife. Savvy is business. Like, I say a lot of wild stuff to her. Savvy don't even flinch, man. I was trying to rub on her knee coming in here because her leg, you seen it, right? You got a lead, thigh out and stuff. I was trying to touch her knee. Savvy ain't having that shit.
First of all, I don't have a thigh out, sir. That's my leg, okay?
I can fit my hand.
I know you can, but we're not going to do that. Not today. We're going to shut that down.
Nah.
That's why I'm sitting here.
Yeah, that's why this is my safe tool right here.
Y'all see, I'm on the couch every week.
Every week.
Every week I'm on
And
the
a bad
couch.
thing, like all the husband always ends up on the couch.
It is what it is. It is what it is. I'll never sleep on the couch. Never.
So let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel like, far as you female, you male, like what you was talking about earlier, BRM, about women and sometimes men, but mostly women in the game, like far as the sexual thing. You know how you mentioned Nicki and a lot of the other female artists. It seems like they have to be dressed a certain way, to get that attention. And when you look at the men, they can come on with sneakers, T-shirt, Timberland boots, all that kind of stuff. We ain't seeing the chest, all that kind of stuff. So, from both of y'all perspective, how do y'all feel about that, or what y'all think about that?
Well, I feel like it be based on the culture at the time too. Cause think about like in the early 2000s and all that, rappers, men used to have these shirts off and all that. People was working out. Now all the rappers skinny and drugged out.
True that.
You feel? And the women, with the social media influence, like
Yeah.
a lot of them before they even rap, that's what they already on to boost their engagement is using that sexuality tool, And I just feel like with the time we in, everything is so hyperactive. Like with women, it's super hypersexual. With the men, it's just hyper like violence and a bunch of stuff. And it's like I kind of blame a lot of it on the social media because it's like that's turning into the new reality. So people are doing stuff with the internet in mind in real life versus recording what's going on in real life.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So I feel like that's playing a role right now because even if a female did want to come out on some, dress conservative, talking about different topics, she probably wouldn't get the engagements.
Right.
She wouldn't get the same engagements that the lollipop stuff is getting. And that's the same with men. Like, you can drop some music talking about fight the power. Nobody's trying to listen to that. You feel what I'm saying? It's a business at the end of the day. You selling a product. So you ain't going to open up a vegan restaurant, in Hicktown, Alabama, where they eat pig feet and, you know what I'm saying? Same way you're not going to drop, a soul food spot in the middle of a gentrified area. The product wouldn't sell there. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
Okay, Miss Danger.
I agree with you. But then it's like, okay, where is there a point of change? Because I'm really like devil's advocate in a lot of different areas. So like, where's the change going to happen if nobody does it? You know what I'm saying? You got a couple artists at the end of the day that they're trying to do it. You have Chica. You have real spitters like Tierra Whack. You also got people that's like Lola Brooke too, which, like she got motion, but she not one of those type of artists where she always got to have an ass out and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She still gets the respect from the men. Same thing with Glorilla. But it's like, again, where does the change, happen at? Because at the end of the day, everybody's walk is different too. And everybody's following, especially if it's not organic and you just going off of clout chasing and what everybody else is doing. That's the only result you're going to get. And then what is that? Burnt out. You know what I'm saying? It's oversaturated. So people got to find their lane. People got to really find their lane and then just stick to what works. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sprint. It's a marathon at the end of the day. So once you find your pocket, just stick to that.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that.
Very good. Mm-hmm. No longer, no much.
But no, because I'm like, you usually got a lot of stuff to say, and you sitting over there like,
He's nervous.
I told y'all,
Got him shook.
I'm good. I'm just sitting here crushing.
Yeah, she got my man shook over
I'm
there.
just sitting here crushing. I love everything about it. Like the more you talk, it's just like, man, I can't wait
So wait for
to
what?
buy her ticket and go to her show in Madison Square Garden.
Oh, okay, okay.
Be the one of the
You
first
gonna
people.
buy a
to
ticket?
I will.
See, that's real love. You wasn't even gonna take like a guest pass or nothing, a comp ticket, nothing.
No, I don't
Wait.
know. I'm gonna buy that ticket.
And you know what? Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that
and
ticket.
one thing I can say he do because all my shows he brought a ticket,
Okay.
and I'm
yes.
like, I'm gonna give you a ticket for free. He's like, nope. And one thing I can say about RL, he came to every show that I had. So I always got to give you
Thank
love
you.
for that.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Thank
yes,
you.
yes.
I
Even though
love
we
I
get
love
on
the
my
work
nerves.
y'all do. I love the work y'all do. It's not easy. It's not easy, what you do. I watch, man, that she is so committed. Like, come in on Saturday, get the key, go to the Turner Auditorium. I don't know how many violations she's violated.
All day.
How many rules are broken? How many times this woman could have been fired? To provide a platform for individuals who have a hard time finding a platform for themselves. No one's doing it, right? There's only a few people. I really admire you. I mess with you a lot, but I admire you.
Thank you, thank
Especially you being a queen.
Thank you.
And I know the struggles that you go through just by you being you and whatever, but I admire the hell out of you. And like I said, I joke, I'm crushing on you and all that good stuff, but I respect you. I have a lot of respect for you. I love your work ethic. I appreciate people who take their stuff serious.
Yep.
But I mean, she got that kind of spirit. When I first heard her music, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I think I got a crush. So I mean, she's just an awesome person, her spirit and everything. So thank you for that, that love earlier. Really, really.
Yes.
So yeah.
PRS1, it's your turn. Don't get quiet now.
Look back.
I know.
We got 9 more minutes, damn it.
So I had to say earlier when she jumped out the car. Now I've known her to do cosplay, a lot of cosplay.
Yes.
Last time she was on the show, she had the rabbit ears and stuff like
Yes,
that.
yes.
So she jumps out in the hijab, and I thought she was going to do a whole bandit scene on her. Catwoman. That's what I thought. I was like,
That's what
Catwoman.
somebody told me the other day at a show. They were like, it's given very much Catwoman. I was like, I
Yeah,
can't
so
do
the
no more
Catwoman
cosplay
vibe.
for 30 days. So, we'll get there.
I mean, and you guys can't see the boots, but the boots is
Boots is banging. I've been looking at this the whole time. Boots
yeah.
is banging.
Hey, yo.
Boots is but I'm gonna let you know now. I'm gonna let you know now, right? If you was a true fan, you would have known why she's dressed like that.
Yep.
I knew.
What is
That's
it?
the story and sticking to it.
What is it?
Ramadan.
Oh, okay.
Come on now.
I mean, she just said it though.
No, she said it, but I knew.
Oh, you knew when she got out the car?
When she got, I was surprised she got the car. Like fucking got a driver. But when I seen,
I had to get you a driver. Jeez.
please.
Okay, thank you.
I know you can handle that work.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you. Y'all getting quiet on me again. Hold up. See, I got some personal questions. All right, look, check this out. Anybody in a relationship?
No.
No, you said you are?
Yeah.
You find any, is it difficult to be in a relationship doing, going to shows and
Nah, I lucked up. You know what I mean? Me and my girl, we got good communication system, so she understand what come with the grind. That don't mean it's always smooth sailing.
I was gonna say that's a blessing.
You know what I'm
But
saying? We just got into it the other day. I was dry humping a chick at the video shoot, and I be trying to explain, like, you get in the zone. It's not even but I get it though. I feel the same way. You feel me? But we always be able to set the boundaries and talk through the shit, so it works out.
you say dry humping, right?
But it's part of the show, though.
It's part of the
part of the
video,
show, right?
Right.
Yeah, like when you see the video, you'll understand.
I know we ain't got
When
too
she
much
seen
space.
it,
Right,
she
right.
was like, it ain't as bad as she thought.
Can you show us what you was doing?
Oh no.
Nah, I don't got the big booty model, so that's the only thing missing out the equation.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, I was just saying, so we can get a accurate.
Well, who is going dry hump?
I'm saying she can just stand there and do like,
Oh, okay.
see if it's really worth getting
Right,
mad
right,
about,
right. Real quick, where do you guys get your influences from? Like your rap influences?
I got mine from a bunch of places. Like it was a journey for real. Like when I was a teenager, when I said, I took that step, like I really want to rap. I used to be like the music man. Like people would pay me to put music on their iPhone. Like
Oh, wow.
back in the LimeWire, BitTorrent, especially the BitTorrents. That was my thing. So I had my computer. I had like 1,000, 1,500 songs on there, whatever. But what I did was I went through all like the classic, like I went on the computer, looked up like the classic rap albums, like before my time. So like Illmatic and different ones like that. Some old KRS-One things that was a little bit before my time. So I downloaded all of those albums and would listen to them and study them and try to see like why they was so critically acclaimed. Then when I got a little bit older and was getting into my own activities, I started listening to a bunch of music that reflected what I was doing. So it was like a pendulum. So I know about the New York, West Coast, down south, all of them styles mixed together influence what I got going on. I think that's what make it unique, because it's like I make street music, but it's different. Like when people tune into me, they like it's just a little different, and I feel like it come from that study and I did, So even though I go with the times with the content, but at the same time I still be aware of using my different tools, like different rhyme schemes and structures and different plays on words and things like that. Like I ain't just trying just sound stupid on the beat, just like the beat hard, but you're not saying nothing. Like she was saying, like, yo, this beat crazy. But I just like the hook. Like, nah, I want the beat to pull you in. Then as you keep listening, like, yo, I didn't realize he said that, and I get a lot of that. So I know it works, you feel me?
I feel like for me, I get compared to Missy a lot, and I really didn't really realize like the influence that Missy had on me until like way later. But like then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I used to stay watching her videos and all that. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I see it. But I would really listen to like Nas growing up, kind of like how if you don't know, Nas dropped out of school. So he read the dictionary. That was something that I used to have to be forced to do when I was on punishment. Was go in the library, pick a book and read. So I used to just read the dictionary all the time. That's a fun fact. But literally I study him, study Hove, a lot of men actually, because something that I wanted to get good with was like double entendres. That's something that's real slick. Big Sean really does that a lot now in his music. But Nas, Missy, Nicki, Lil' Kim, of course. And then I get compared to Foxy a lot too because of the raspiness and the rawness. But as far as like, I guess like songwriting within itself, like I really like listen to MJ, Janet, like really the greats. Like they wrote music from their souls and stuff that they was actually going through. So I have an old soul and a young vessel. I'm really an old lady though. But like, yeah, I just have the youthful spirit because I'm here in the time now. So it's just like I kind of blend all that same thing to get like my own pocket and my own sound. So, it is what it is. Baltimore, we up.
Yeah.
We up.
I gotta ask this question, and because it seemed like whenever a female artist make it, it's always a question mark. Like, does she write her own rhymes?
Yes.
There we go. April 3rd, 2023.
I write my own rhymes, and I also craft my beats with my producer. If y'all must know, shout out to Zay.
There you go. There you go.
Now, talking about writing your own rhymes. Can we hear something?
Oh my
Let's hit
God!
us
She
on a
just
freestyle.
said, what did she say earlier?
She said you gotta
Shout out to my
stream
producer
Chanel.
Zay. Please go out and stream Chanel.
There you go. I ain't mad at you. Get paid. Get paid.
I'm on break.
All right, Mr. BM, you got something you can drop for us real quick?
I mean, I could freestyle, but I only like freestyle on beats. I don't like doing acapella.
Oh, wow.
All right, all
What?
right.
You gotta show these people.
Nah, I'm
Represent one
saying,
time
like-
for the team.
like acapella, like say if I had like something I memorized or something, I do the acapella, but like a beat on, I don't have to write or nothing.
Right.
And then it come out coherent, like you feel me?
Okay. I'm a little disappointed, but okay.
Oh, for real?
Y'all ready for mine?
What? Your rap?
Yeah.
No. But go ahead.
Bet. Nah, it's over now, baby.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
So real quick, because I know we gotta go. You talking about beats? Where do you get your inspiration for your music behind everything that you do? Both of y'all.
What, like the beats I pick?
Yeah.
I let the beat talk to me. Like when it's a beat where I don't have to even think about it, like as soon as I catch the rhythm and I come up with something, then I know it's gonna be hard. Like some beats though be more intricate, so I just keep listening to it. Like I know I like it, you know what I'm saying, but it might not just happen in and there, but I just keep listening to it and then piece it together. So it's like at this point now, I got a couple different writing methods. Like sometimes I write music, sometimes I freestyle it. You feel me? It just all depends on the vibe and what I feel like the beat is saying to me for real.
Okay.
I feel like that's an artist thing. Like sometimes I'll write stuff and then I won't have a beat, and then I have a beat, but then I can't write to that. So then I let it sit. I have like beats in my emails that I have not touched in over a year. But then like if something happens and I go back and listen to it after I'm in a vibe, I'm like okay, and then I'll kind of match it up. But influence beat wise, I really like New York sound. I travel in New York a lot. I used to live up there in Harlem. So shout out to 125th. It's a lot of people I got shout out today, but but yeah, shout out to 125th. But I love West Coast beats. Like a big influence for me is Schoolboy Q. I love Schoolboy Q.
yeah.
Like anything that's like knocking, like my producer, I tell him if it's not hitting my chest, it ain't right.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay.
So is there like a certain place or place you go when you go to write? You know, like for example, I gotta say Ludacris. Ludacris says he has his own Honda. And he pops in a whole Honda Accord. He pops in the music in there, and that's what he writes in that old Honda.
Oh yeah. No, of course. I feel like that's a common thing too. Like I have like certain places. Like a lot of time, you know, you're supposed to get sunlight every day.
Right.
Here go my spiritual self, but you're supposed to get sunlight every day. So sometimes like I'll make time. Like I'll walk for at least 30 minutes, get in my zone, talk to God, do whatever I gotta do, and then by the time I get back from my extracurricular activities that I cannot disclose right now. But once I get in that vibe and really get into it, like, yeah, like I'll just sit by most of the time either the heat vent, I don't care how hot or how cold it is, I will sit in front of the heat and just start busting it down. Like, yeah, just in the vibe.
So real quick, both of y'all, what's y'all favorite song that y'all have out that y'all like out of all the music that y'all have done?
Like that's released already.
Well,
Right.
released or not? Like,
Because you know.
all right. So, what is your favorite? Well, put it like that. Yes, that people have heard. Because if it's not released,
gosh.
nobody heard it yet. So,
Well, people that heard, I mean, I guess I'll go with No Sleep because that'd be the fan favorite. But like, I don't have like people like the songs I got out, but it's like 5% of really what I recorded. Like I said earlier, go back to strategizing on it, but what I got out so far, definitely, it's neck and neck. No Sleep in Baltimore, BG. Like both of them equal to me because the time period. And when I dropped them, I really learned how to promote my music, and I caught a rush off them 2 songs. That's still keeping me going now because I ain't really dropped too much since then, for real.
right.
I feel like for me, on a personal note would be Big Draco. On a fan favorite would be Puffin' Strong. But I mean, I really love both. Big Draco was something that like that was the very first song that I wrote to prove to myself. Like I literally prayed before I wrote, and I said, yeah, I need a song that's going to catch people's attention to let people know like I'm really serious about this. And I bust that beat down in that 1 minute and 15 seconds. You was going to remember me.
Yeah. That was my shit.
Yeah, that got my attention.
And then Puffin' Strong, like I said, the extracurriculars. So yeah, like I'm like people gonna vibe. I love West Coast. Every time I visit, it's always a vibe. And yeah, like Purple Kush, you know what we on. Even though people on Za right now, but
So I guess it's that time of the hour.
Yes, the music is slowing down. Let's turn off the lights.
It is. Before we dip out and we end it, I want to give a shout out to Miss Reese, LSU Tigers, Baltimore bred. She did her thing. Do it again. Don't worry about them haters. Let them speak, and just continue being great, Miss Reese. Love and appreciate you. What you guys got coming up?
Well, let's close it out with the guests first, and then I'll come back to me.
Oh, okay.
So can we just get y'all Instagrams or how people can find you and your music and stuff like that? And just real quick, where if you got any events and anything coming up.
Well, y'all can find me on all social media, 1511_BRM. My artist name, BRM Stuntin. That's how you'll find me on all streaming platforms, YouTube, things of that nature. Stunt Talk, the mixtape dropping on Friday with Renshaw Punchins is the video. So, man, y'all know what time it is, man. Stunt season.
Okay.
Right.
Per. But yes, y'all can follow me on all socials at Lil Savage Danger. That's LOR, because we Baltimore all the way down to the socks. But you can follow me on all streaming platforms at Danger Aurora. Yes, go stream Chanel. I also have a single release party this Friday. It's at 2 different locations. It's at House of Nights Hookah Lounge and also at Sky Blue Lounge out in Silver Spring. Also, I have a couple of shows coming up. One with Savvy on May 13th.
That's right. Big shout out. Big shout out.
Yes,
Shout out, big shout out.
definitely excited. I also have another pop out also on Friday. That's the one at House of Nights for Boiler Room. So if you're available, definitely come out, come meet me, come see me. Yes.
That's right. It's gonna be a vibe. So as far as me, like I said, I'm just working on the show, trying to get prepared for that. I'm trying to do trying to get something together for Mr. BRM. We're gonna be working on that. We need to talk about that later. All right. And that's it. I mean, I have my lingerie line coming out, so I can't wait for that. That's gonna be debuted at the show, and I'm walking in that one. Well, I got 2 scenes I'm walking in, but I'll make sure I'm walking in that one because I've been working on this thing for like 3 years, and it's finally coming out, and it's a lot of work behind it, you know. So I'm excited about that, and you know, doing good vibes and doing some other stuff. So yeah.
That's what's up. Lingerie. Better not be no boxer shorts.
Oh my God. Right here.
Well, you guys know me. I'm still with Trinity Spice FM. You know, that's my thing. That's what I do. A lot of new music coming out from, I mean, every artist I know is just dropping all new stuff. COVID put a halt on a lot of music. Or I should say COVID, a lot of musicians and artists, and you guys could probably attest to this, spend a lot of time writing. So there's a lot of music just coming out and really good quality stuff that I'm hearing, you know, coming from, especially from the islands. There's a lot of good stuff coming out. You guys, if you want, jump on the station. You can download the app, Trinity Spice FM. You know, make sure you're following this show as well. YouTube, Facebook. Go to our YouTube channel, subscribe. The other thing is, we're also, if you driving in your car, any platform you listen to your podcast on, jump on. You can hear our episodes on there. You can listen to it. They've been listening to us, and I sent you guys that earlier today.
I saw that, yeah.
France, Belgium, it's crazy.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
We're all over
Thank
the
you,
world,
thank you.
and we're grateful.
So,
Yes,
I love how y'all turn to me. I just feel so much power. As always, we want to thank everybody who's been rocking with us for the last 3 or 4 years. Want to thank Digital Impact Studios for supporting us and giving us this beautiful room to do our thing in. As always, I thank our artists for coming in. Anything y'all want to say before I say peace?
No, I'm good.
No.
Y'all good? Y'all sure?
I'm good.
So once
good
again, it's
vibes. Loving good
GVTV.
vibes.
We say good vibes.
Love and good vibes.
Love and good vibes. GVTV. Until next time, peace.